Alright. I'm gonna get real with you guys for a moment. It breaks my heart that no one is like, seriously, no one gives a crap about vegans. My brothers, they love meat. Like, they don't give a crap about if this animal, this living creature, has a family or not. They have probably, not trying to be disgusting or anything, but they have probably a matter of 15 squirrels downstairs in the kitchen that are dead. Two years ago, I went vegan. And why I went vegan was because I could not stand the feeling of losing something. I've had so many people that I care about die. And killing something to eat it just sounds so wrong. Absolutely wrong. And right this moment, I'm doing this crazy diet. Raw till 4 diet. It's my last day. I'm starving right now. Like, seriously. I have a box of Kix sitting next to my bed. And chips. Rice cakes. Peanuts. And these. These are really actually good. And I can't have any of it. I can have water, raw fruit, raw veggies. That's what I can have. I can have a little bit of like raw cashews or something like that. I don't like the feeding of carnivores anymore. I want people to actually see that these things, these living creatures you're killing to eat, do not deserve to be killed. Do you want them coming and killing you? Sharks, they smell blood from a mile away. And no matter if you're a human or a seal, they will come and attack you. No matter what. And people are always scared of them because they will attack. But humans are worse than sharks. Just think of it. Humans are possibly the worst living creature on this planet. So please, out of your bottom of your heart and out of my heart, try and respect living creatures. They don't deserve to be killed or tortured. Or hidden behind bars and plexiglass at a zoo or in a cage. I told my brothers that I might try fish, but I just can't. I seriously will never be able to be okay with the idea of injuring something to feed myself. Yes, to some way, eating plants is a living thing. But what else is there? I can't starve myself. I'm already doing that right this moment, and I'm really hungry. That's why I'm making this video. Also, I'm making this video because veganism. When you're vegan, your taste buds are a lot stronger. You have so much more to explore. And your mind increases in like a better way, and you think better when you're vegan. Sometimes. When I was 21, I just turned 21. I wasn't vegan, I wasn't vegetarian, wasn't pescatarian or anything like that. It took me February, March, April, May, June, July, 6 months to actually realize that I wanted to go vegetarian. And I was vegetarian for a while. I loved it. Like, it was hard. It was definitely hard. But I felt this like energy, like this good energy coming from me. And knowing that now that I'm vegan, sometimes I do make a mistake and eat something that has fish oil or not casein. Like, that is so out of my diet now. But if there's a little bit of white sugar in something, it's not gonna be horrible to have just that small little bit. And sometimes I make a mistake with one of my vitamins, and I don't quite read all the ingredients, and it has lactose in it. And lactose is actually really bad for me because I'm not severe, but I am mid from like okay, mild to severe, like in the middle of it, for lactose intolerant. So I try not to have it because it makes me really ill. And that's another reason why I went vegan. I was like really getting sick. Dairy, eggs, those are two things that I was getting horribly stomach problems with. Fish, I just hated the taste and the smell. Like, the smell of rotting old fish. No thank you. When I was a child, a young one, I was probably like, I don't know, I started off fishing really young. And a few years ago, I just said no. Like, my brothers and I, we were out fishing, and they said, take the worm, hook it on the hook, and then fish. And I was like, can you put it on? Because one, texture, disgusting, slimy, but also it was moving, and something that's moving has a heart. And I just couldn't. So I was about to swim back, but I had like shorts and a t-shirt on. It was quite a big swim. Like, it wasn't short. And this lovely lake might have had, was it a river or lake? Lake. It had like weird stuff in it, like not healthy stuff. Like the fish had diseases. So 1, you couldn't eat any fish, and 2, nothing from there was allowed to go back to the cabin. This is in Canada. And yeah, I said right then I was never gonna eat fish again. Then the day before my birthday, I really did a whoopsie because I thought it was just sesame oil, but there was fish sauce in it. That lady at that restaurant, she said sorry so many times. I was like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I only had a little, but the smell was horrendously bad. And I was so upset with myself that night. I was so upset. And doing this raw vegan thing, this raw till 4 diet, like, it really got me thinking. Do I like being vegan? Hell yeah. I love it. Like, I'm sorry for swearing there, but yes, I really love being vegan. I love representing the vegan community and telling people that eating animals isn't right. Like, I don't request anybody to eat anything. Like, if one of my friends or my family member suggests, oh, like, let's have steak or let's have salmon, I'm like, how about we have a big nice fruit salad on top, or to have some guacamole on top of salad, things like that, or quinoa. The quinoa's full of good stuff. Broccoli tacos, lentil tacos, things like that. Like, wholesome plant-based foods are possibly the best things for a long life, in a long healthy life. And I know some people are like, oh, but I just can't live without a steak. I'm like, you killed an animal, so their life was short. So, where you taking this? So, think about it. If you want to live a happy, long life, please consider taking animal products out of your diet. Because killing a living creature is probably one of the worst things the human culture has gone into. Now, I need to look through my refrigerator and find a apple or something. I did have some orange juice this morning, but it didn't keep me full. Plus my hormones are like this right now. And I can't do anything about it. I might go on that on my other channel. Go in on that on my other channel. One of my other channels. So, if you're eating animals and you say they taste good, think about sharks coming and eat you. Just think about that. Really. That's the best thing I could possibly say to you. For you to understand. Like a rhino coming and beating you, or a lion scoping you out behind the bushes, coming and biting you. How would you feel? Do you feel okay with that? Do you feel that that's a right thing to do? What are we teaching our children? I'm trying to teach kids that veganism is possibly the best thing ever. Like, when you take your kids to the zoo or to the farm and then you take them out for pizza and say, oh, do you want some pizza or chicken nuggets or a hamburger or something like that? And they just eat it. You didn't tell them where these animals came from. I know being tough with your kids is possibly the hardest thing to ever think about doing. But seriously, and I'm sorry I'm not wearing my glasses. I got angry at my brother and this happened. I don't even know if you can tell, but this is crooked. Like, my glasses are not straight. I threw them on the floor. He was driving me nuts. He has like ADHD or something today. Severe ADHD today. He's throwing balls at everyone. Tennis balls, like really hard. Tennis balls, not the ones you play tennis with, like a dog tennis ball. He's throwing them at people. They're hard. So please do your research and try to figure out if you have it in your heart to go vegan. No matter if it's just eating 3 vegan meals a week, meatless Mondays, meatless Saturdays, meatless Wednesdays, just find it in your heart to try and go vegan. These animals do not deserve the pain, serious pain, that they go through daily. Have you ever watched the movie Babe? I'm serious. Go watch that movie. And tell me that you don't cry at the beginning. Because if you do cry, you have a heart for these animals getting killed continuously. While my brother is slamming every single cupboard down in the kitchen. It's ridiculously annoying. Just find it in your soul. Find it in your heart. Stop eating animals. Go vegan.